Hi everybody, Ed Diaz here. In today's video, we're going to talk about the virtual ToneWheel organ inside the Roland FANTOM. All right, let's get started. So first off, if we want to get into the virtual ToneWheel organ, we need to know that the virtual ToneWheel organ is only available on Zone 2 inside your FANTOM. So in order to access it, we have to go to Zone 2. So I'm going to go ahead, first off, I'm going to press the single tone button. So no. And so now you'll see it's in Zone 1, but I need to have it in Zone 2. That is where that particular engine, the virtual ToneWheel organ engine, lives. So I'm going to select Zone 2. And now when I press organ, you'll see it automatically goes to virtual ToneWheel organ. I'm going to press it again, and you'll see that I have different ToneWheel organs available to me if I just want to go in there and just kind of just play them. So let's go ahead at this time and listen to a couple of these. So now let's go ahead and learn how to customize these organs. So very easy to do. I'm going to press the parameter button right here. And you see I get a very nice visual representation of the harmonic bars for the virtual ToneWheel organ. Now notice what happens here. I'm going to go ahead and unselect this. If we look at the top of the FANTOM, there are all of our zone volumes right here in the sliders. But as soon as I press the parameter button so I can go in here, now these all turn into harmonic bars. So check this out. In this one example, I have this here. You see, I can go ahead and control all of those harmonic bars just by using these sliders, given that I have pressed the parameter button and I have this on the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and shape this particular organ to something that I would like. So I'm going to go ahead and turn these down, and I'm going to have the 4 stops out. Make sure they're out. And then just right there, that's a good common setting, and I like this setting. I can use this a lot. Now notice also, if I hit the pitch mod stick right here, it's going ahead and speeding up and slowing down the rotary speaker. Take a look at the top of my FANTOM right here. You can see the visual representation right here. So right there, it's going into slow, but as soon as I hit the pitch mod either to the left or to the right, it doesn't matter. It will speed up and slow down. It doesn't matter which direction I hit it from. I can go ahead and get it going. All right, so that's something that's cool. So, but don't worry, we're going to come back and we're going to visit how to adjust our rotary speakers in the next video. All right, so let's get back into shaping the sound of this virtual ToneWheel organ. If you look right here, there is where we can adjust the break. So we can actually have the rotary kind of break for us right there. Just break, so it's not moving. And then also, if I wanted to, I can press down on that knob and I can have it speed up and slow down. Either way, so we can use that control as well as the pitch bender right here. Also, we have the dedicated overdrive, which go ahead and have this going. Let me go ahead and slow this down. Bring it up as needed. So I can have it clean, or I can have it a lot more overdriven sound. It's totally up to you. You can just customize it however you want. Now we're going to go into the various vibrato and chorus settings here. I just go ahead and spin the knob and we can hear those. Make sure my rotary speaker is off. And or I could just turn that off altogether. So let's start with it off, and we'll just go ahead and give it a little listen through a couple of these. Great. Now let's turn it on and listen to some of these examples. And C3. And just to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the brake right here. Flip that on so you're hearing just this vibrato and chorus. You're not hearing the rotary simulation here. So just the vibrato and chorus. Let's hear another one. Little chorus. So as you can see, we can get even more customization just by choosing the vibrato and chorus, and it's up to you what you might like. Like, look at this one. Maybe bring up my harmonic bar. Maybe we'll put that vibrato at maybe V3. That could be totally cool. Or we'll go ahead and put that back in and maybe go to the C. And then maybe I would kick on that rotary, have that as well. And have just a really nice sound. Also, we can come in here and have our different percussion settings right here. I'll go ahead and, right now it's off. And let me go ahead and turn this guy off. And we'll go ahead and turn off Overdrive. And we'll put on the brake as well. So I have my percussion off, and let's go ahead and listen. Cool. Let's go ahead and turn it on, and I'm going to put it normal, and I'm going to put it to slow. There you go. Hear a little bit more percussive in there. Let's put it to the third. That's pretty cool. You actually can hear the difference between a second and the third. A little bit different sound. Let's go to the soft, and we'll adjust it here as well. And third. Now let's adjust between that slow and fast. So very cool. Go in there and make your percussion settings however you want. That's a great thing. We can go ahead and adjust not only our overdrive, vibrato, and chorus, and percussion. We can just get them all in there for that particular organ and then save it as our own user tone inside the Phantom. Now let's dig a little bit deeper. I love doing this. I'm going to go ahead and go into the overdrive. We just take a quick look. And rotary, like I said, we're going to dedicate a video to this one because everybody is very particular on their rotary sound. Of course, MFX, and it's on ring modulator, which we can choose to or not to use that. That's all up to you. And then MFX controls, which we can have that go to different sources and destinations. It's pretty cool. But what we're going to go to right now is to the Pro. We're going to press Pro right here. And this is what I love, to get all the subtle characteristics of the ToneWheel organs, and in this case, this virtual ToneWheel organ. So let's go ahead and just look through some of these. I'll just have these on the screen, and we're going to focus on three of these options. And you see, there you can get your percussion, your vibrato, chorus, if you want to go this way. But I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. I really love adjusting key on click level and key off click level. So what happens with the organs as they age, you're going to get dirt and a little bit of dust stuff. It's going to get into the contacts within the keys, and it's going to give it a particular sound. So it's an anomaly, but it sounds so good, and it's now a characteristic of the ToneWheel organ sound. So I'm going to adjust my key on click. So when I press down on the key, that's key on. So right now it's set very, very faint. Let's go ahead and turn it up. And I love to turn mine up all the way. So turn key on when I key on the key. See a little bit more snapping into it. Now let's do the same thing to the next one, key off. So when I let off the key, it's going to go here a little bit more click, and I like to have mine all the way. So you can really hear. It actually snaps. You can hear like that snap when you key on and key off. The next thing that I love to go ahead and adjust, and I want to share this with you, is the leakage level. So what that means is, you know, think of it as a car. A car, when you first purchase a car, the engine just sounds real nice and sweet. You know, it just, all you're hearing is the engine, the nice vroom of the engine. But as that car ages, you hear other noises coming from that engine, almost like a leakage. So let's go ahead and adjust this now for you. So I'm going to just hold down a tone, and I'm going to adjust the leakage slowly. And you're going to hear like a high pitch. It almost sounds like glass to me. So there's a high pitch in here. And let's go ahead and adjust it. You hear that? You hear that? It's in there. So that's going to really adjust the sound in there, how it kind of plays back there. So it's like you're virtually adjusting the age of your ToneWheel organ in here. Another thing that we haven't gone over yet, and we're going to do it right now, is what ToneWheel type we're using. And let me turn that down. Right now I have it on the Vintage 1, which is, I believe that's 70s. Or Vintage 2, which is 60s. Maybe a solid organ or a clean. So these are good. I know personally I love using the older type of organ, which is the Vintage 1 organ right in here. And so right there, very quick, with a couple of quick tweaks, we have my own custom organ. And right now it says Crispy Funk organ, but you see the little yellow asterisk right there? That just lets me know that, hey, I've adjusted it. And I'll probably keep it here on this parameter button so I can kind of run my organ live. And I can shape it. Even the USB audio becomes a drawbar when we have this set up, so we can go ahead and see these parameters. All right, so that is just a quick introduction into the virtual ToneWheel organ engine that is inside your Roland FANTOM. Go ahead and give it a shot. Go through these, have fun with it. Make your own organ, your own settings. Just really dig in there. And remember, in order to save it, all you have to do is press the right button right here. You're going to save it as a tone. Save it as a tone. That way you can use it in any number of scenes that you have inside your FANTOM. So I would go into tone, right here, press enter. I would rename it, maybe name it to Ed's organ, and then press OK. And then I can choose where within the FANTOM user tone area, what number I want to keep it on. And I can just pull it up quickly. All right, so I hope this helps you out. You guys take care, and we'll talk to you later.